The psychology of arrogance. Arrogance. It's more than just an inflated ego. Today, we're journeying into the complex psychology behind it. Want to understand why some people act like they're the centre of the universe and how to navigate around them? Well, you're in the right place. Understanding arrogance. Have you ever met someone who walks into a room and acts as if they own the place? They carry an air of superiority, as if they're on a different level from the rest of us mere mortals. Yes, we're talking about those individuals who are often labelled as arrogant. Arrogance is a fascinating personality trait that's characterised by an inflated sense of self-worth. It's like these individuals are living in a bubble of self-importance, where they believe they're superior, more worthy, and more significant than others. They strut around, looking down their noses at everyone else, and you can't help but wonder where they got this attitude from. So, what fuels this inflated ego? Why do some people feel the need to elevate themselves above others? Is it a natural sense of confidence gone overboard, or is there more to it? Well, my friends, it's time to put on our detective hats and dive into the psychology behind arrogance. Reasons behind arrogance. First, let's explore some of the reasons why people develop arrogance. Reason 1. Achievements. Some people become arrogant when they accomplish something extraordinary. This achievement gives them a tremendous boost to their self-worth, and they start looking down on others who haven't accomplished as much. But remember, just because you've achieved something great doesn't make you superior. Everyone has their own unique strengths and weaknesses, right? Imagine someone achieving something extraordinary. They've climbed the highest mountain, won a prestigious award, or maybe they've just gotten a promotion. This achievement gives them a tremendous boost to their self-esteem. They're on cloud 9, and they start looking down on others who may not have accomplished as much. Reason 2. Insecurity. This might surprise you, but arrogance can often stem from insecurity. Picture someone with low self-worth feeling like they're not good enough. They might resort to arrogance to appear more worthy and gain acceptance. It's like a mask they wear to hide their insecurities. Have you ever met someone who seemed arrogant but was actually quite insecure beneath the surface? It's surprisingly common. Reason 3. Defense mechanism. Here's another twist. Arrogance can also be a defense mechanism to protect one's ego and self-worth. If someone fears rejection, they may behave arrogantly to reject others before they can be rejected themselves. It's like a preemptive strike to protect their ego. Isn't it fascinating how our minds work to protect us? Reason 4. Attention seeking. Lastly, let's talk about those who resort to arrogance to gain attention. If they've learned that being arrogant gets them attention, they continue this behaviour. It's like they're on stage, performing for the audience. But as soon as their arrogance no longer brings them the spotlight, they'll likely drop this act. By understanding these reasons, we can better navigate our interactions with the arrogant people in our lives. Spotting arrogance. So now that we've peeled back the layers that lead to arrogance, let's talk about how to recognise it. It's like being a detective, looking for clues that can reveal the true nature of the person you're dealing with. Ready to put on your detective hat? An arrogant person often elevates their self-worth. They're like peacocks, spreading their feathers and showing off. They believe they're the best, and they want everyone else to know it too. They also care excessively about others' opinions. They crave approval and fear criticism. But isn't it exhausting to live your life based on what others think? Another clue is high competitiveness. An arrogant person always wants to be the best, the first, and the most. They're like a runner in a race, constantly looking over their shoulder to make sure no one is catching up. But life isn't a race, it's a journey to be enjoyed. Arrogant individuals also have a tendency to put others down. It's as though they're on a seesaw. They feel they can only go up if they push others down, but that's not how true growth works. Finally, watch out for intellectual arrogance. These individuals believe their ideas and beliefs are superior to others. You will notice these people are always talking and never listening. But wouldn't you agree that true wisdom is more about being open to new ideas and perspectives? Tips for dealing with arrogance. Alright, now that we've understood what fuels arrogance and how to spot it, let's tackle the big question. How do we deal with arrogant people? Tip 1. Don't take it personally. Remember, their arrogance is more about them than it is about you. It's their way of dealing with their insecurities or boosting their self-worth. So don't take it personally. This is your first line of defense. So, when they act superior, don't let it get under your skin. They don't define your worth, and they are not better than you, even if they do act like it. Tip 2. Maintain your confidence. It's important to maintain your confidence when dealing with an arrogant person. Don't let their inflated sense of self-worth make you feel inferior. Remember, everyone has their own unique strengths and values. When dealing with an arrogant person, it's crucial to keep your confidence intact. Make a list of things you like about yourself and spend time with loved ones who support and appreciate your amazing qualities and achievements. Tip 3. Set boundaries. If an arrogant person is being disrespectful or overbearing, it's time to draw the line. Let them know what kind of behaviour you will and will not tolerate. It's like setting up a fence to protect your peace and well-being. After all, you have the right to be treated with respect. Tip 4. Avoid arguments. Arrogant people often enjoy arguing and proving others wrong. It's like a game to them, a chance to show off their superiority. But keep in mind, you don't have to play their game. It's usually best to avoid getting into arguments with them, as they're unlikely to change their views. Why waste your energy? Tip 5. Practice empathy. This might sound counterintuitive, but try to understand where they're coming from. They might be using arrogance as a defense mechanism to hide their insecurities or fears. It's like looking behind the curtain and seeing the person behind the arrogance. It's not about excusing their behaviour, but understanding it. Tip 6. Seek professional help. If the arrogant person is causing significant stress or harm, it might be helpful to seek advice from a mental health professional. They can act like a guide, providing strategies and techniques to handle these difficult interactions. Tip 7. Use the power of positivity. Think about it. Every interaction we have is an opportunity to spread positivity and uplift others. Instead of allowing an arrogant person's behaviour to bring you down, use it as a chance to showcase your strength, patience, and understanding. Positivity is like a beacon of light in the darkness. It can help us navigate through the most challenging situations and bring out the best in us. So, when you encounter arrogance, respond with kindness and positivity. It might not change the arrogant person, but it will certainly make you feel better and stronger. Tip 8. Communicate. Communication is key when dealing with arrogant individuals. Clear, assertive communication can help establish boundaries and express your feelings without escalating the situation. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Express your thoughts and feelings in a respectful manner. Avoid blaming or criticising, as this can lead to defensiveness and further conflict. Instead, use I statements to express how their behaviour affects you. For example, instead of saying, "You're always showing off," you could say, "I feel uncomfortable when you constantly talk about your achievements." Remember, you can't control others' behaviour, but you can control how you respond to it. So, take care of yourself and don't let anyone's arrogance disturb your peace of mind. Now that you've unpacked arrogance, it's time to tap into more hidden gems. The Success Secrets of the Silent, or the Mind Reader's Guide, 20 Powerful Tips. Where's your curiosity leading you next? As always, if you enjoyed this video, please show us some love with a like, share, and subscribe.